Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the Grenog. I'm very happy to be here, and it's a pleasure to be with Laure. We decided to do this presentation together because for us it's an example of the collaboration between PMR and a surgeon, and the needle tenotomy is a beautiful story. So thank you, Laure, to be here. And a special thanks to François, who is sleeping for this beautiful congress. He doesn't sleep since about 3 months for us. So thank you, François. Thank you, Laure. So obviously you know that the treatment of the muscle contracture is the surgery, the open surgery. Next step. And since about 7 years, we use a simple needle to practice the tenotomy. This needle, for the procedure, you have to clean the skin, 1 point for each tendon, and with the top of the needle, you fenestrate the tendon, and then you cut it, and you increase the range of motion of the articulation. For the anesthesia, first we only use local anesthesia. Now most of the patients underwent this treatment under sedation, and maybe I don't know what you think about it, but maybe the next step is the Canadian anesthesia with the pillow on the face, like in the movie of Paul. We are thinking about it. About the studies, since the last NOV, 2 studies, one from Flavia and the Montpellier team, the largest study about the needle tenotomy with, next step, about 38 patients, very young, 60 years old, and a very good result for the range of motions and the function, the passive function. Few complications, only one a little big complication, skin necrosis after an Achilles tendon. So Flavia was very happy of this technique, not the complication of this technique. And for selected patients and selected tendon, it's a good procedure. The Grenog group about the knee flexor for all patients in nursing home who cannot go to chair, and it's a retrospective study. We describe the result of the hamstring lengthening, the biceps and the semitendinous, plus the gracilis. Under local anesthesia, not in a surgery room. And the mean increase of the range of motion was 44 degrees, and all care and positioning objectives were achieved. So in conclusion, we were happy too. But again, for selected patients with selected goal and selected tendon. So what is the future? The future is to bring, one part of the future is to bring the neuroorthopedy to the patient. And maybe you have read this paper, it's from Patrick Dehaye and Philippe de Normandie. And yes, and me. It's incredible because it's more than 3,000 people in nursing home, and Patrick described the prevalence of the acquired deforming hypertonia, so, a deformity with an impact in the activity of daily living of the patients, function, active function or passive function. And in the nursing home, about 22% of the residents have an HDA. So the next step is to bring Laure to the patient, because these patients are very fragile and most of them can go to the hospital. So Laure will present you.
Thank you, Alexis. And you see, we have percutaneous tenotomy. We have a patient with big disabilities, and we cannot do this treatment for this patient. So how can we bring this treatment to this patient? In France, we have we have more than 700,000 patients in retirement homes. So 22% of these patients need some treatment, and they cannot, because they cannot support ambulatory support because of the distance, of the complexity of the treatment, of their treatment for heart, for kidney, etc. And they poorly support a conventional hospitalization because of the risk of underlying defects. And it costs a lot, about 4,000 euros per patient for the iterative transport, the hospitalization, and all the consultation. The surgical gesture is just a little part of that. It's about 10% of this cost. So it's very expensive to bring the patient to us, and we have some really easier percutaneous ostomy. We can do it into deep sedation, botulinum toxin, phenolization, and we cannot do. So how to improve this care? We cannot do hospitalization anymore for these patients. We have to become ambulance, and we go to the patient now. Instead, he goes to us. I spent 1 year in an engineer school, in Central Supélec School, which is a big school to learn how an engineering system can help us to do big complex organizational health system. And they helped me to design the telemedicine way, the home hospitalization. How can we do that? And they built a web and an app platform. It's not functional for this time, but it will be one day, perhaps. This platform is to declare the cases of acquired deformity hypertonia for the caregivers and for all the nursing room of the retirement room, and to share medical information, to give advices, and to complete the training of the teams, and to program the consultation at the bedside. So I do a pilot project with my dear colleague Yannick Blanchetot, which is also a PMR, and we go to the retirement home of his group, and we try to explain what was the purpose of our intervention in retirement home, and why they are very helpful for the screening, because they take care of this patient every day, so they know the patient very extensively, and we learn them how they can relax servo joints using the tendonitis effect, etc. So we went to 9 retirement homes. It's about 720 residents between the 1st November of last year and the 1st July of this year. And we screen the people that there was screening before with psychomotor therapist. I don't know if we can say it in English, but in French we'd say a psychomotricien, and the coordinating physician of the care team. And we do some consultation. Yeah. We were in consultation for 902 residents, and only advices were necessary for most of them, for 75% of them. 3 required botulinum toxin and 90 required percutaneous ostomy. To date, only 4 patients have treatment, and I wonder why the other patients have no treatment, because we go to the retirement home, we propose treatment, and no. Why? I identify the refused, and the refuse for family, for half of the family, it was the heaviness of the trip that was not acceptable. The heaviness of the trip, only that. We are in a little part of France. It's not very far from Paris or from Garches to the most further village of our little local region. Okay, so the trip is the first factor, and for 6 family, it was the image of the operating room that was not possible to imagine for their family person. For 2 person, they don't like the idea of half a cast post-operatively, and unfortunately, one patient death before the treatment. But we know that now that it's the trip which is the first criteria of referral. And perhaps...
So for a few minutes for new device, try to install new device, but perhaps we can start the last sequence during the time the Laura install the video. And you have seen the program. There is no speaker. We are all the speaker about the black box on brain plasticity and consequence of neurorthopedics for the future. We want to begin. Franco.
Thank you, Matt. I think that the amount of experience that we have in today and compared to 2 years ago is very large. From a scientific point of view, is a very great opportunity to move from procedure to the process of rehabilitation. Then altogether, if we try to define how to analyze the patient, how to define functional scale to define the outcome, will be an excellent way to check if any procedure is working in the right way. Because in this moment, if you look, each presentation changed the system to evaluate the results in some way. This is a key point. And the other point is brain to try to identify a research program related to brain change after functional surgery.
Okay.
Perhaps working. Please. Thank you. So, I cross the finger. It will be working, the video for the solution we proposed. No sound. No sound. So, okay, we imagine a platform, the web platform I show you, to receive the request of the patient from the retirement home, and the request goes to the PMR of the surgeon, and he can answer to this request. The request go back to the retirement home, and the consultation is organized with all the intervenees necessary in the retirement home. And after there is a little formation time, training time for the nurse people. If surgical technique sub-procedure is necessary, the anesthetist goes to the patient, and a mobile unit can be used to do the procedure in the mobile unit. A report is doing after in the secretary, and if a consultation is needed after this procedure, we can do it, and it's possible to take a rendezvous on the platform, on the website. So excuse me, the sound is not working, but it was at home. And we just have two little diapositive again. So it's very important to me to thank all the team and the central Supelec team who work a lot with me to this project. And I think we must, all of us, thanks François. François? Okay. Thank you, Francois, for 2 days before Snov. We go home 1 hour in the morning because of the Delphi panel. Okay, thank you. But we have the ceremony, and it was a very, very beautiful Snov for me. It was the first Snov. You know why I was not here for the first. I have a baby Snov. Okay, so and if you look on this picture, there is something very, very important. This man, which in the back of the side of this room, Philippe de Normandie, we have the habitude. Useful, yeah. Thank you. It's the end of the snuff. To call him Denor. Denor's look will be always with you, François, with us, I think. So thank you very much. And we don't know what is the date for it, but we will see with Stéphanie and with Sylvain to invite you to a jazz station, a special jazz session for you.
Thank you to François. So Laurie bought a gold book. We call that a gold book in French. And so everybody wrote something in the book, and it's for you. And to say thank you.